channel.
We are live.
There we go.
Cool. Scandal, what's up? Woot. JRK. Bryce, what's going on? So yeah, we've got Jack, Mr. Jack here, and he's got a cool so I called it a new set, but it's not really new, it's a new old deck. Right.
Yeah. No, it's like
So let's talk about this the set that you uncovered. Let's call it that.
Sure. No, so I'm one of those guys that goes on ComC while my wife is sleeping next to me, and I
Look
do
who we
like
got.
really wow, what's up? He made it. Good. I do these like really broad ComC searches, and like I did like literally the broadest thing I could possibly do. I just did Marvel, sort by card number, and I think it started me out. I got all the way to 2015 or 2016, and I started spotting these cards, and specifically the Psylocke that I put as the preview on my Instagram profile caught my eye.
Right.
I was like, oh my God, what is this? Like, I've never seen this art. Like, where do I get this card? And I couldn't figure it out. And there were only a few on ComC, and they were widely priced. So, like whenever I see something like that, that's a red flag. Like, I need to check the real values. And I started looking on eBay and researching, and I found, and I almost remember these.
Yeah, let me make that bigger so people can see. Hang on a second. There you go.
I almost like subconsciously remember these from like Targets or Walmarts. And they're from 2016. And I only remember them not because of the cards, but because I remember like standing in line one day and being like, oh yeah, those are those dog tag things where they're trying to, who would buy that? Was my initial reaction. Like who would buy a cheap Marvel dog tag, And at the time I was more into comics than I was cards. So I started looking it up, and you would buy this pack and it would have 3 cards in it with a chance at one of those cards being a foil. And then you would get your dog tag. And I started, hunting it down, and I found a seller who had a set of the foils for like a very reasonable price. So I, put 2 and 2 together. Like there's some of these listed on ComC for very high prices, and I cannot find the Wolverine on eBay by itself. I cannot find the Spider-Man on eBay by itself, and some of the ladies on ComC are going for $20 to $40, right? So, and then the way that my brain works even more is I start creating a narrative like, okay, these were meant for kids. They were in Walmarts, which is the most brutal place for cards to be. And they're not built for the pack isn't built with the cards in mind, right? And it's got a dog tag. It's got a dog tag in there, so you've got a physical item pushing up against.
You hope there's a credit card on top.
So I don't always, like numbering is fun and color match is fun and all that's fun, but you also have to think of like what journey did a card go through to get
right.
So I was like, man, all these cards are probably just beat up, thrown away, like 90s style, like the kid wanted the dog tag, not the card. And, so I bought the set, and luckily somebody was smart enough to rip them and store them in good condition. And so there's a set of like 55. And so I wanted to set, I have 3 packs that we can open together so we can kind of see what they look like pulled from the pack. And then we can go through the set itself and kind of look at some of these, and we can joke about the hits and joke about the misses. I almost think I've seen somebody post the back of one of these cards once, because I remember them joking about how it's hard to see, but it has like what their hair color is and what their eye color is and what their weight is.
So does it say ginger on?
That would make it a great card.
So if you were wondering, Colossus is 7'5" and he weighs 500 pounds with black hair and blue eyes. So if you're wondering, like, yeah. So and gender as well. There's a gender area. So that's very interesting. Maybe we'll take a look at some of the back of these and joke about.
So Gingy, have you seen these before?
So these are dossier cards, aren't they?
They are, yeah, the Marvel dossier.
Yeah. I do not have any, and I haven't researched these at all. So this is fascinating for me and educating. So thank you.
Jack, show that Daredevil, like wiggle that thing around so people can see the sheen that it had. I mean, they're like foiled. They're chromy.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it out. We're not gonna. Yeah. So yeah, there's the regular version, and then there's the foil version, and yeah, it has the rainbow.
Are any of them numbered, or is there a way that we can find out print runs or any of that information?
There it is. There we go. There's the rainbow effect.
That's good.
No numbering.
Yeah.
Daredevil is too. Ooh, Daredevil's kind of a fatty. He weighs 200 pounds. And this is funny. For his eyes, it says formerly blue.
Really?
So there's a little. It looks like there's a little bit of humor in when they were making these cards. Well, that's kind of a bad joke, but let's. What do you want to do first? Do you guys want to run through some of the cards, and do you want to rip a pack, or do we want to like run through a few cards and then rip a pack and kind of go back and forth?
Yeah, I would say show a few of the cards so we kind of know what we're looking for at, and then.
And then they all have this little confidential stamp at the bottom, like you're not
cool.
supposed to
I dig that
about it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So here's Colossus about to rip open some sort of bomb thingy. Okay.
What did it say? What did it say for the height on Colossus? Because Scandell says no, he's 7 feet 5 inches.
Yeah, 7'5". That's what it says on the back.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
But Daredevil is 6 foot 200 pounds, so he's got that's a lot of muscle,
So it's funny now. Anytime I see Colossus in the MCU, I'm going to be going, wait a minute, how tall is he?
There we go.
That's cool.
That's a good Miss Marvel. I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, that 2020 Marvel masterpiece, Miss Marvel, will never be seared out of my eyeballs. So that's one of my favorite outfits of hers too. I like the face guard. This isn't one of my favorite Black Widows. I mean, it's got a sort of noir.
Can you pull that one closer? It's kind of hard to see. It's a little muddy. Okay, yeah. It's because it's more of a black background. She's got a black suit on.
We got Thanos.
That's
He
cool.
just looks kind of upset.
That's nice.
Now, are they making an attempt at color matching, or is it just how it kind of blends in? It's hard to see for me.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna save this guy. We're gonna save some of the good guys for later. Hold on. It's so funny. I just sleeved him, but I almost want to unsleeve him because you get a much better.
So Bryce is asking if it's reused artwork.
Some. Yeah.
Some
I think they were smart enough to use some I've never seen before. I think I've actually seen that group before, but it may be from the comics because I've read and collect a bunch of comics too.
Is there a checklist on these?
No, never. Yes, that antiquated website that we all go to. I forget the name of it. The one that looks like it's from 1990. It's there. Yeah, it's there.
Hey,
have a look, shall we?
Pull that Groot closer. That is, I've never seen him like. He looks angry.
You can see like he's got Rocket on his shoulder. Like you can tell Rocket's gun's right there.
Oh wow, that's neat.
That's cool.
Yeah. There's a Ghost Rider.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. See, now that's got contrast to it, so you can see it a lot better.
Ghost Rider is 6'2", and he weighs 220 pounds. He's tall. Let's see. Oh, I showed you this one before we came on. I really like this one. It gives me like a 90s vibe.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
The wide.
Yeah. So what year are these, Jack?
2020. So that's what's funny. On the back it says 2016. I know you can't see that. It says 2016, but on the cards themselves it says copyright 2015.
So it's another one of those. Seems like that's the way in every set, unless it came out in like May or June or something. Even then, it's probably got the year before.
Sorry, mate. I was reading there was dog tags associated with these cards. Is that right?
Yeah. No. Let's do that right now. Let's rip.
Oh, okay, sorry. I've forwarded the show.
No. Yeah. No. I haven't actually seen one of the dog tags.
So. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
I wanted to open a few packs to understand what the foil ratio was. Like, was it one per pack or?
Yeah, you want a cruddy card to be on the front where the dog tags are possibly scratching.
Our dog tag's gonna be our hit. We're gonna save it for last.
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay, so yeah, there's our foil Iceman, which could double as a surfer almost.
Well, that's the joke with Norrin, right?
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. That's
ABR,
the regular.
baby.
So see, it doesn't have near the, and it feels like the Marvel Ages clay coat card, but the back isn't the brown like the Ages is. It's clean too, and it's got the shiny upper deck on.
Right.
And then regular Spider-Woman.
So there are, like, the dog tags, there are short printed ones, which I didn't realize.
Yeah, apparently I was reading that too.
Nice.
So is there a card inside that thing with the dog tags, or it's just like it's
Three
just stuck to a piece of
3 cards and a dog tag is what you get in each pack.
Okay, interesting.
We got, and it looks like the art is different.
Can you pull that up real close to the camera?
Yeah, let me see if it'll focus. Or actually, let's try.
Almost.
Almost
focusing. Is that Emma Frost?
It's Emma. Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. Oh man, that's cool.
It is cool. Really different.
It feels
All right, so what do I owe you for a dog tag?
that's on the way. That's coming with your Magneto.
Okay, cool.
Boom. All right, let's run through.
I'll wear it in Atlanta, dude.
I love it.
Look at that bullseye.
That's really cool. You showed me that before. That's a sick pose.
Yeah, I'm a big. He looks vicious, like just like almost venomized.
That Ace of Spades about to take your head off.
Yeah. See, and that's another, like, when I always look at an entire set, right? So like I just kept pulling these, and I was like, dude, these are all. I mean, like, they're all like pretty solid.
Right.
Now, my favorite Hawkeye. I like a classic Hawkeye with the cheesy outfit.
Yeah, Hawkeye's a tough one. I mean, I love the colors of the character, but sometimes the art is kind of strange. My boy Mags.
I like that one. It grew on me. It almost it almost like teeters the line between classic and modern. It's almost like a transition look for him. I might just put it right here because this seems to be the best angle. There we go.
I've seen that artwork. I forget where.
It almost looks like Bill's artwork.
Interesting.
This looks very Terry Dotson to me.
As far as the artist,
we need to ask Ian if he's got this one.
Yeah, it's cool black cat.
Yeah. Speaking of Ian, if anybody didn't watch Spidey Jew's live this morning with him, go check it out. It's really good insight.
Okay, so he looks great because they put see how they put the foil right around the cosmic cube, but not on the cube itself.
Yeah.
And it almost like I love that red in the background behind him.
That's neat.
I'm gonna save that one. I'm gonna save this one. I'm gonna tell you, like, my favorite Iron Fist I've ever seen is in this set. Like,
oh, you showed me this earlier,
yeah, like I've never seen. Like I'm gonna grade it. I'm gonna frame it. Like I really like this. There's Scarlet.
That's a cool card.
That one looks good, but the rainbowing too. This is what I love, right? There's like cards out there that we haven't found yet that were like a couple bucks, and the art is like.
Well, this is the drum that Spidey. I mean, Spidey longer than me, obviously, but what we've been beating is that the Marvel card market is just the tip of the iceberg right now. Everybody's saying, "Oh, when's it going to come down? When's it going to come down?" Man, it's just starting.
Yeah.
Because as we get more and more people into the hobby, they're going to start learning and looking for more stuff. Because not only because it's cool to find all this new stuff that you haven't seen before, but with Upper Deck doesn't put out 40 sets a year.
Correct.
Well, and, I know it's scandalous, but I've been looking at other stuff too. Like I'm a Ninja Turtle guy, so I bought one of those Ninja Turtle Tops sets, and I kind of want to get those Garbage Pail Kids '90s cards.
You're going down another rabbit hole.
They're like, yeah, stream canceled. Cable's kind of funny. It almost like his biotech. Come on, camera. His biotech almost looks like part of his hair. So he looks like he has eyebrows that are like continuing outward.
Yeah. So these, Bryce is saying they look thinner. It looks like they're like a standard 35 point stock, maybe.
Yeah. Here's our boy, the Mean Green.
Scandal's got eyes on your Scarlet Witch there.
Look, I will tell you where you can get the set, and you guys, I already gave Gingy the link.
There's one left, by the way.
Huh?
There's one left, by the way.
There's one left. So there's one left. Yeah, I'll tell you guys right now. It's on eBay right now. Whoever is smart enough to search for it, it's $59.99. It's the last foil set. I gave Gingy a chance. I'll send Gingy a couple.
Appreciate it.
There was two, and now there's one.
I feel like I've seen that in a Marvel Annual card. Like I think I've seen that art in like one of the more recent Marvel Annuals.
Maybe that's where I saw it. Yeah.
This guy's given me What If Ultron vibes.
Yeah.
And then there's a boy Vision.
That's also reused as well in my artwork.
I like that one.
That Vision, yeah.
Where have we seen that?
Can I see that up close again, Jack? Let me see that Vision.
That's on the PMG, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't remember seeing his midsection look like that. I'm not sure.
This one's kind of funny. I think he's holding a baby. So let's take a look at Deadpool real quick. He is 6'2" and 210 pounds. Hair not available.
Is it pre him getting burned or post, right?
Let's see. Vision weighs 300 pounds. Hair not available. Eyes yellow glow. That's what it says for Vision's eyes.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's neat.
I want to remind me to flip Wolverine around because I want to see if they were smart enough to account for his skeleton.
Oh, for the weight? Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Weighs 1,000 pounds.
Here we go. He's yeah, let me get him. He's hard to see.
It is hard to see.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing kind of a swoosh.
Yeah,
Gene,
that contrast looks great. Look at that. That one lights right up.
confidential. Come on. They knew what they were doing. This is reused. I forget somebody. So pop quiz. Where was that reused from?
I have seen that.
Mm.
Gingy, do you know?
I saw it the other day. I just can't remember what it. Maybe it's from one of the 2013, 15, or 17 sets.
Definitely one of them. No, it doesn't help.
Yeah.
So, Gingy, being in the UK is off-topic subject, but you guys into the Super Bowl at all? You guys watch this thing, or what's the? I know it's going to be going on late for you.
Yeah, I have a couple of mates that follow NFL anyway, so they've been hyping it up. But it's definitely it's definitely something that they're streaming on BBC, which is our main kind of TV channel. So it's making some headlines. I'm excited for the halftime show, I have to say.
Yeah, halftime with Snoop and Dre and those guys.
Yeah. And I'm seeing that trailer.
BBC 3 kind of guy. I don't do BBC 1. I'm a Mighty Boosh kind of guy.
Oh, nice.
Garth Marenghi's Dark Place is my jam. Like, that's a deep cut, though. I don't know if anybody knows that.
That is. I love it. Yeah, excited for the Moonlight trailer, doing that as well.
Beast is looking a little.
Did you see that? Did you see that little picture I put in the chat of Mr. Knight?
Yeah,
that's so cool.
Awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, really cool.
Nick's gonna be kind of hard to see too. He's doing the guns coming.
Josh is in the house.
So Josh?
It is. Look at him. He knew without a second's thought. He's like, Marvel Dossier. Look, see, I told you those are the two hard ones to get. That's why I saved them for later.
Yeah.
Like, that's when I knew. I'm like Googling and I'm like, okay, there's a Spider-Man and a Wolverine in the set. Okay, but nobody's selling them. All right. So this is interesting too. Well, here's Spider-Woman, right? She looks like she's fighting off a bunch of spider people.
That's really good art. I mean, the details on these are really good.
And what's interesting is I was wondering if you see how it looks like the borders are rubbed off a little bit.
It's hard to see
from here. Like right here.
Oh yeah. A little bit. Yeah.
I was like, oh no, I don't want to grade those. Well, they did the same thing on the back. It's a style choice.
Interesting.
So
I was going to say, how do they look for grading?
Would the grader know that is the question, right? What, Gingy? I'm sorry.
Immediately, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, are they going to be like, oh, it's all rubbed off? They're like, dear sirs, no, that is not the case.
Dear sirs.
There's Gamora with Groot in the back. Look at that. You can see
that little glow. Yeah.
Stuck in my hand. You know, normally I don't like Ant-Man cards because they never really get it right, but I think they did a good job there.
See, I really like the ones that have the contrast like that, so you can see the character really well. Yeah. You can see the glow and the foiling and everything, the rainbow effect.
Yeah, like with Doc, it's hard, you know.
See, like that's hard to see.
If they popped a bit of green in there, that would look sick.
Not a huge fan. This Loki, but the back.
Oh, that's pretty neat, though. Yeah,
it's very
the card
almost
itself is cool.
That Turtles-esque.
Yeah, I think that's neat. I like that one. So, Gingy, had you seen these before? Jack had mentioned them.
Maybe a few months ago when I was like doing my heavy research.
Right.
Yeah, not something I've really even thought about or looked at, admittedly, until Jack messaged me.
Yeah,
so, yeah,
we're gonna rip another one.
Yeah, do it. So it's a different character on each dog tag, hopefully, right?
Yeah.
It's not like a box.
There are
dog
55
tag,
dog tags to collect and 55 regular cards and 55 foil cards.
Great. Just another thing I need to chase.
Add that to the ever-growing list, right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll save.
I got to try and hunt down a Magneto dog tag.
So it looks like you get. Oh, I'm gonna. Okay, here.
There's the Iron Fist. Yeah, that's it.
Dude, I mean, I love it because first of all, I don't like when they show like the giant chest. So
Are those like
I like
crows
that he has,
or what's flying around them?
he's got like a bunch of cranes flying off in the back.
Okay, the flying crane.
And he's doing the crane. Yeah, there you go. So it looks like you get one foil per pack, right? So you would have to buy 50 to 100 packs, presumably, to get a set. That's Doctor Strange. I've got his foil coming up, and then we saw the Black Widow. And we got.
I was going to say, like Marvel Madness says, they're not looking like a 10. The borders look tough.
Right. Who is that? Is that Nick Fury? Who is that? I can't tell. Yeah.
And they did it. Okay, so they did a good job, right? Remember, how, like they put this in, but they put this, and they stuck the bag to it, and then they put the cards on the other side so that the dog tag wouldn't affect the cards. And it looked like there, even though you saw how kind of ragged out that bag was, it protected.
Yeah.
It protected the cards pretty well.
That's cool. They do separate it though with that card. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, because these bags are.
That's what I was worried about. Is like if it was touching a card, then it would be scratching the crud out of the card.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see what he means by some, like the corners will be.
Oh, that's neat. Look at that. That's cool art, though. That's great.
Almost looks like he's blowing bubbles. This one, contextually, I don't get.
He's blowing Scarlet Witch bubbles.
Like, why is Kitty just walking through water? Like, I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna put her out just because she's. I mean, guys, like.
Here's your girl. Yeah, see, that's really cool.
It's cool.
Like, see, I mean, good lord.
She got that with the sword. It was really cool.
And that's what started me on my journey because there was one of those on ComC with a banged up corner, and he wanted $42 for it, and I'm like, come again?
So what are the prices? Again, I haven't looked on ComC for them. What are the prices per card?
So that's the thing, right? You know, like when somebody puts something on ComC and there's nothing there, they'll make whatever price up they want. So you have to double down.
You have a ComC monopoly.
Yeah. So it took me a minute to find the foil set. I had to do 5 or 6 search terms to find it, and then I found it, and like I was dumb enough.
Items, Bryce,
but I bought a few
$400, buddy.
before I found the pack, so I have duplicates coming. So I was paying $3 or $4 a card, and then I found the set, but they're still on eBay for cheap. Like,
yeah.
Except for that Wolverine and that Spider-Man. This is here. This one's even. I think this is Greg Land who did this one. The Storm.
That's cool. So that card's on its way to the UK. Is that what you said?
Is that what we're saying?
Probably.
Thank you, sir.
May I have another?
Here, I don't want to cover up her yet. There's Drax. Drax is looking kind of vacant.
Wow, he's not the brightest individual, right?
I've seen this Mystique somewhere before.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I've definitely seen that.
Yeah.
I've got a question for Gingy. Gingy, how did you end up that Storm was like one of your biggest PCs?
I mean, for me, again, it was the movies. So, like, I watched the X-Men movies, and really enjoyed Storm as a character. I thought she was just epic. And then
Was it
all
just
the
Holly
stuff,
Berry, or was it just a character?
mainly yes. I didn't want to say that, but yeah, that's what really tipped me over the edge. But then I looked at the cards. I was like, oh man, like these cards are really pop for me.
Right.
Yeah, so that kind of those two together.
I think. Yeah, no, I bought the 3-pack. So I best offered on the 3-packs from some vendor for like $9. So I got my 3 sealed packs for $3 a piece, free shipping. So
Very cool.
Mm,
I think that's
Oh,
Chris
look
Sam.
at that, dude. Wow, that's epic.
cool.
I think that's from that that recent
That
run
right
where
there
they
makes me happy about that right there. That card alone makes me happy about buying the set.
Yeah. All right, here's
That
our
black
other
and
pick.
white contrast is awesome. I love it.
Mm.
Yeah.
I like
I'll
that
be digging
door.
that one out when I get to when I get to the set. Cool.
She's okay. All right, we got some good. We got a few left. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 6 left, so we'll open up a pack and then we'll. This one's like almost like classic Venom mixed with Agent. It's hard to see. There we go.
Yeah, it looks more Agent Venom, doesn't it?
Yeah, Agent Venom doing a nice classic Venom or Spider-Man pose, basically.
Mm.
Instead of holding his guns and doing the whole thing.
Funk and Mint, what's up, Mint? So hard to say his name.
Say it really quickly, I dare you.
Gotta be, yeah, no.
I like this. This gives me like strong Wesley Snipes vibes. This is the 2015/16 Marvel dossier. They were like distributed at big box stores with dog tags, and you would get 3 cards per bag. And I tripped over these late night doing weird ComC searches, and
That we all do.
Exactly, yeah.
I think Spidey was saying on his live with Ian, don't eat pack at night or whatever. Same thing there.
Yeah. No. All right, let's pop these open before we'll do one. We got here's just she says she doesn't match her dog tag. It's different. So right, you chase different sets of art.
Interesting.
Although very similar, it's almost like you should just look in a different way.
You're right.
All right, let's see if we get a short print dog tag.
Jack, did you see it? Do you know what the print run was on these or not?
No clue. I can't find much information on them because I just don't think they were meant for us. They were meant for kids.
I bet it's surprisingly low.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Here we go. Dude, look. Is it going to be a
Wolfie on the...
Yeah, boy!
Look at that, dude. Look at those claws. Those are wicked.
That's it.
That's good.
That's the one that is just hard for people to get. Yeah.
So there's 1 foil and 2 regulars, you said.
Oh, this is like kind of a banger box, like a banger pack, dude. You get the Wolvie Hollow, you get a Deadpool, and then you get the regular.
Oh, wow. You hit the jackpot on
Psylocke.
that. Get it? The jackpot.
Oh, wow. Oh, hey, look at this.
Had to do it. Oh, no. Tell me you got a Wolvie dog tag.
Dude, it's Lady Ghost Rider.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
So somebody who's not even a card in the set.
Right.
She's looking all like she's got her armor and everything. Got like a big sword in one hand and that's crazy.
Interesting.
Okay, we got 4 left. Well, 3 because we already did our Wolverine. There's our Iron Man.
Well, that looks good. That's cool. Yeah.
This one I saved. Marvel guy. This is what I sent him as a teaser. Look at that. Looking all stoic.
That's what made me dive in head first.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's
hard
really
to find good looking art for Nightcrawler.
He's holding the rosary in his hand.
Nice.
And that card, I like the art better on that than I do my Radiance Vibranium.
And then we saw Wolvie. That's giving me awesome. Romita Jr. I think that's Romita Jr. You can always tell by the squared off nose.
Yeah, I think you're the second person to say that. Something about the nose. You could tell the artist by the nose or something.
And there's our boy.
Spidey.
Nice.
So Jack, explain to Direwolf what these are again.
These are the 2015-16 Marvel dossier trading cards that came out in big box stores in little packs like these. And
very cool.
Yeah, I just stumbled on them, and I was upset because my micro motions were damaged, and so I needed another set to fill the gap. So I found these without breaking buying another set, So I really just wanted to showcase there's some really cool stuff that we haven't found yet.
What's funny? Speaking of those micro motions, and they must be in the table behind me. I bought a bunch of those, all the really popular characters like Spider-Man and Wolverine, Magneto, all those guys. They were cheap on ComC. And all of a sudden, those things I saw some selling yesterday for like $60-70 a card.
Series 3 or which one was it? Was it Series 3?
The red, both, but the red kind of looking micro motions.
I think there's an argument for that being the Miles rookie card. Or
really?
that is a selling point that people have been advertising.
Yeah.
You would have to go back and do your research. Yeah. But that's the card out of the set that people are picking.
Very cool. I love that Nightcrawler artist. Really cool.
I know. The foiling, they're clean.
Sweet.
I'm gonna do a post on go grab some. They're not cheap. You don't need to get them from me. You can get them for cheap online. And if you can't find them and still want one, just hit me up and we can just do a trade or something. I'm gonna
cool.
keep a couple of them and try to grade them.
So the dossier set.
Yeah.
Love it. This is good. This is good content. Right.
Look, you guys didn't remind me. Here, let's end with a couple fun statistics, right? Nope.
Oh yeah, right.
No, I'm upset. I'm upset. Don't go buy this set anymore. Wolverine is not 195 pounds. What is this?
Oh no! Come on.
Come on.
That's a joke.
It's definitely pre-adamantium. And even then, he's a big dude.
Iron Man. Okay, I disagree with this as well. Height 6'6". Okay, if he's in his Iron Man armor, okay, that makes sense, right? You've added some. Tony's maybe 6 foot, and he's got the.
He's got lifts in his boots, right?
Weight 250 pounds. So that means that the armor only weighs. I mean, I guess he's Tony Stark, so he can.
Exactly. Well, it's gonna be lightweight armor, right?
It's Stark tech. I mean, it weighs nothing, right?
If it were me, because I've got a cruel sense of humor, for the weight on the back, like for Emma, it would have said none of your business, or something to that effect. But Emma Frost.
Can you find the Moon Knight show, Viking?
Yes, but this is great. If you so right there on hair, it says dyed yellow.
That's so funny.
So they're letting you know that Emma dyes her hair. I'm sure that's like some joke they told in
it.
Moon Knight weighs 225 pounds with brown eyes and brown hair. Let's see here. Your homegirl.
Did you say Moon Knight weighs that?
225. He's a chonky boy.
Yeah. Number one, there's no way Moon Knight weighs more than Wolverine.
Maybe
It just depends on the time of your life. The Moon Knight, here he is right here.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that looks awesome.
I almost think I had that cover. There was a 1 in 25 cover where he's jumping across the city, and they did 3 variations of it. One was Mr. Knight, one was Moon Knight, and one was like his other persona. And each one is just
people were going to be hunting that Moon Knight card now.
Oh, you
That's
think
what
so?
I'm saying. I'm glad. I'm going to be digging that out as soon as I get my set.
Yeah.
Storm only weighs a couple pounds more than Emma, but she's also an inch taller to make up for it. So that's
that Moon Knight might be going in an SGC tux. How good would that look? Black and white with the black and white.
Oh yeah, good call. No, somebody, I keep talking to people about grading and stuff, and these are the type of cards that are SGC candidates, because they're low dollar cards that you don't have to spend a ton of money on to get them back.
Right. I would absolutely spend $30 to put that Moon Knight in a tux for sure.
Yeah. So that's why I bought the micro motions. I was looking for something fun and low priced that looked really good to put in the set. So I had that urge still existed, so I had to replace. That's why I went out looking for something distinctly to try out SGC and see how everything looks and feels and stuff. So
yeah, very cool. Those are awesome, man. I appreciate you turning me on to the set. It's really cool.
We'll submit 5 a piece or something, and then we'll come back online when we get them back, and we'll compare cards and grades and stuff.
Well, I know I'm pretty sure I'll submit the Moon Knight, depending on how it looks when I get it. But I mean, because it's not grade isn't really that important on this kind of a card. It's just going to be a PC card. But I just want the look of the black and white, SGC slab would be really cool, I think.
I'm just doing it for the competitiveness.
So something I wanted to ask Gingy as far as grading goes, as far as the shipping and whatnot, since those, I mean, it's not like there's a PSA outlet in the UK, right? Like, is it just shipping outrageous, or what? How do you handle
that? So I haven't done any grading for a while, but I went through a UK group submitter who has now gone bust. Not gone bust, but they've now stopped. They stopped grading completely. So yeah, I've got like quite a few cards there now which are in grading. So hopefully I'll get them back. Who knows?
There you go. That pack pulled Wolverine does have a ding right there in the. You see, right there.
Oh, is it like a ding?
Yeah, it got a little corner ding on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying about my Moon Knight. When I get it, if it's crisp, then I'll definitely send it. If not, it'll just get a nice one touch.
And you can't tell because again, it gets drowned out at the bottom. But he's standing on a pile of dead ninjas with like swords and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so those are all dead ninjas.
A pile of bodies, right? Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, I'm gonna go check right afterwards and figure out who bought the last set.
I think Scandell, he said there's none left, cough cough.
That's cool. That makes me happy. I was hoping, like these are fun. And I challenge you guys to go find something as cool so that we can continue the hunt.
It's good. It's very refreshing to see something different.
Right. We don't have to be showing $10,000 cards for it to be cool.
You'll never. So like, I'll always be the guy that'll invade your streams, but you'll never hear me talk about any of the popular cards. I will never own a PMG or a Jambalaya or anything like that. So, hi, dear. Okay.
What about something like that?
Yes, I would. I want the Thanos one from the 2020.
I have the canvas, but not the gallery. Yeah, I actually pulled the canvas, but I don't have any of the galleries yet.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that one.
Well, man, thanks for showing us this, Gingy. I appreciate you popping on. I know it's not too late there still, but sensitive to that. I used to have a podcast. We had a UK partner, and so I understand the time difference. So for Gingy, for your just real quick, the Super Bowl, you going to try and stay up, or are you just going to watch it recorded, or what are you going to?
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to watch because again, I don't
a bit
understand
after halftime.
Yeah, I'm going to try and get to halftime, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
So before we go, our picks for the Super Bowl, who you got?
Whatever team Joe Burrow's on.
It's the Bengals. Yeah, right. So he's got Cincy.
I'm going to lose friends by saying I have no interest in the Super Bowl.
You got to just pick a side is all I'm asking. You don't have to like it.
So how about this? My wife used to train the Tigers here in Houston at one of the places when we met. So I'll go for the Bengals as well because it has synergy.
All right, and I will be rooting for the Bengals, although I think the Rams are likely to win. But I'm hoping for a Bengals upset. Yeah.
Do you follow NFL?
That's fun. I do very closely. Yeah, that's the one sport that I'm pretty rabid about.
Interesting.
Yeah,
love it.
As a matter of fact, in the case behind me, there's a high-end Patrick Mahomes rookie and a Joe Burrow rookie, both in PSA / well, I should say the Burrow's an SGC, I think. And then I've got a Justin Herbert, so all quarterbacks. But yeah, those are of the sports. I'll collect football and primarily only quarterbacks. But yeah,
so good. I love it.
Cool. Well, thanks a lot for coming on, you guys. Jack, thanks for the turn on for the set.
Yeah,
and let's do Gingy. We got to do some more stuff together soon, mate.
100%. We will.
Cool. So I appreciate you guys. I thank you for coming on.
All right.
Later, everybody.